All right, why the heck were we here? Why did we need this wood to begin with? Okay, let's get the Zix 612 figured out. We were on some insane mission chain. Like, we were 6 missions deep into a chain trying to unlock something in the order that we wanted to do. I am assuming I wanted to fix a bunch of bridges in the map, and so it's probably related to the main bridges. So we'll start there and work our way back. We must have just needed wood for something. You have the same cockpit as me? Dude, this one rocks. Out of all the cockpits I've used, this one rocks. I mean, any cockpit with rails is top tier, but this is my favorite from Next Level, that's for sure. Okay, so vehicle spare parts over here. We may as well open that up. There's probably a really easy way for us to bring vehicle spare parts over this way. So let's see if we can make that happen. Raven, thank you for the treat for Petunia. Oh, this must be Raven. Hello, Raven. People have been talking about you all day. Welcome in. If it was your computer equipment, I would freak out too. If you were my computer equipment, you'd freak out? Why? What does that mean? Why would you freak out? Metal beam. What do we need? Service spare parts? Oh shoot, chat. What did we need here? Solar hub. That's pipes. The port has 2 service spare parts. Why do I feel like those are going to be needed for something else? Vehicle and service spare parts right here. Okay, that's relatively close. We could send a little off-roader over there. That'd be easy. And then there's this work site right here too. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Okay, so we're gonna grab a truck for service spare parts. You just changed your name. All right, well, Jewel Raven, I appreciate that. I did find your name hard to say. That is fair. Okay, so vehicle spare part, not service spare parts, vehicle spare parts. So we need something that'll get over there, hold a couple of spare parts for us. Vehicle spare parts, just a couple. What is this? What is this? This must have been for the last DLC. Oh, this is sick. I'm gonna use that. Okay, so we'll follow the main road. Yeah, my guess is we're currently trying to repair East Bridge. So let's go. This was rough, right? No, that was okay. We were able to get through there. We're gonna go through here. Vehicle spare parts from... Oh, we got to get around. So we actually have to get up to here. We'll see if we can get this truck through here. I don't know. That looks like kind of a sketchy spot. And we need to get to the service hub. So we're going to go here, over the top, down this way. We've apparently been over here. I just don't remember what's going on. Service hub. Let's try that. We'll try that. See if we get something out of it. Raven Farm Community sent you. Raven, how many people did you send over here? What the heck is happening? We've had so many people coming in from what do you call RFC, Raven Farm Community? I like that. What the heck did you do, Raven? You have anything going on at one time. I have too many things going on at one time. Dude, that's kind of what SnowRunner's like these days. The new maps are very much like they just load you up with tasks that you have to do. Man, this thing smokes like crazy. Look at that thing. They just load you up with tasks that you have to do, and keeping track of them is kind of tough. I gotta start using that Steam note-taking thing when I play this game so I remember what I'm actually doing. This is the new one. This is the New Mexico region. I like your content. Thank you, Dante. I appreciate that. Okay, I think we could just follow the road here. Do you think DLC is worth it, or is it the same thing again? Missions, map. I don't want Washington again. Washington again. Don't want Washington again. How many DLCs deep were you? So yes and no. First of all, yes, I think the DLC in SnowRunner is worth it. They do a good enough job coming up with new ideas every DLC, but it's still SnowRunner. Like, the DLCs don't revolutionize the game. They usually add a couple new mechanics, some new trucks, but generally, you're still playing SnowRunner. They're good. They're like as good, if not better, than the base game maps most of the time, with a couple of exceptions. But you're still playing SnowRunner at the end of the day, for sure. How do you get the wooden planks? Well, we just figured that out. So we have to bring logs over to the sawmill, and then we make the logs into wooden planks. And so we're working on that right now, but there's this kind of shortcut I want to open up because it'll let us do that a little bit faster and a little less sketchy. Donchi, thank you for the 44 roses, dude. I really appreciate that. What the heck? The logs are in the second map. If you want spoilers, I can show you where the logs are when we go there in a few minutes. But the logs are in the second map. I've been playing for 3+ years with my buddy, and we just got to Yukon. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's thousands of hours of content, dude. Yeah, I mean, Yukon was a blast. Dude, it's going to take you another 100 hours to get through Yukon. I'm still in Washington having a nightmare. Was Washington that bad? Why don't I remember Washington? Is Washington that bad? Oh, I didn't play through a lot of Washington. That's why. Okay, maybe Washington is rough. I didn't play through a lot of that. I was still working on the first map. I was kind of like burnt out of SnowRunner when that one came out. So I don't think I put a lot of time into it. What's bad about Washington? Why is people saying that it's not good? Dude, I love logging. I seek out logging in games like this. Sparks, when are you buying me that car I want because I'm your favorite? What? I'm not buying you a car. I'll sell you my car. $50,000. $50,000, I'll sell you my car. How does that sound? Pretty sure I've watched you on TikTok. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on TikTok quite a bit too. Oh, I accidentally touched my controller and it freaked out. Yeah, I'm on TikTok quite a bit. You might have seen me. You might have seen me around there. Raven said nothing much, just promoting your streams with my Discord. Raven, you didn't have to do that. That's crazy. What the heck? Well, thanks so much, Raven. I was trying to ask you earlier. What do you do? Do you stream or just run a multiplayer server, or like what is this Discord about? You want a Subaru Legacy GT Spec B? Yeah, you're on your own for that one, buddy. You are on your own for that one. The Junkyard wants my car. Thank you very much. I get flyers on it all the time saying to turn in my car for junk. All right, that's a good sign. Somebody wants it, dude. Only 10,000 bucks? What do you mean only 10,000 bucks? Crime, you and I might be in a different tax bracket. That's I don't use the word only and 10,000 bucks in the same sentence typically. Just from Farm to 25 server 7, Matt. Holy. Oh, that's awesome, Raven. I didn't realize you were doing a community server thing. Well, Raven, if you ever want to invite people to your community servers in my Discord, please feel free. That's totally cool. The only thing is, oh, maybe, okay, the mods, if you promote your Discord server, the mods might delete it, but maybe we'll work something out because I don't really have the patience to run a server, but people ask for servers all the time, so I could absolutely send people your way. If you're running some solid community servers. That's awesome. Clunkers for cash. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few of those like ads on my car, which is probably a bad sign, but it's fine. It gets from A to B and it works. What wheel do you have? This is a T598 is what we're running right now. Way overkill for SnowRunner, and you have to be careful not to chop your fingers off because SnowRunner uses even more torque than I think the wheel actually has. So just don't put your fingers on the inside of the wheel and you'll be fine. Because this thing, I whacked my thumb real good last time we played SnowRunner. Sparks is capping. He's on top of the wealthiest Canadian streamers. Okay, that bar is not going to be high. To be fair, it's going to be like, who's that guy? Nick A30. And then me. Boom. That's it. Maybe Nick A30, Austin Farmer, Ultrasaurus, and me. We got Jolly in there. Okay, and then Jolly, because Jolly's employed with a real job. So Jolly, and then Nick A30, and then me. Like 10 of us, dude. That's fine. That's fine. There's actually way more Canadian streamers than that, but we've been grinding, played 12 hours last night, but I hate the framing building so much, and I know there's more to come. It's actually not bad, Younga, to be honest with you. Like, they kind of back off those kind of missions. That's actually the last DLC that uses, no, there might be one more, but people didn't really like those, so they kind of got rid of those. Oh, Ed Dad, yes, that's right. Also employed. That's a good sign. I don't know why they made the bridges like that. Why add a bridge if it's just gonna break? I don't mind it. I think it's fine. It's an off-roading game. If you want bridges, play Euro Truck, to be honest with you. I think that's kind of sick. This game's meant to be challenging. Now, I would like if you could fix it though. You know, maybe roadcraft style. If you could place a bridge over it, that'd be better. But I don't know. I like that. I think that's fine. It's also, they don't really do that much, like in terms of previous maps. I don't think they've really done that. They had some crumbling rocks and stuff like that. Not sure they've done a lot with those breaking bridges. Becky, thank you for that follow on Twitch, by the way. I appreciate that. Dad has a real job and looks like a baller. Okay, so it's him and then Nick A30 and then the rest of us. I like that. That works for me. SnowRunner. I don't play MudRunner. MudRunner is done. I'm sure people still play it, but like SnowRunner is where it's at right now, dude. SnowRunner and Roadcraft seem to be the big ones for this kind of thing lately. Could get into a little more Roadcraft too, but SnowRunner is like the go-to off-roader game. What truck mod is that? No, it's not a mod. I don't mod this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one game where I'm like low-key anti-mods, and it's just because the mods are so poorly balanced that modding this game just makes it too easy. Like, you end up flying through all of these maps and the game is just too easy. So base game trucks, DLC trucks, even some of the DLC trucks are overpowered. Is a much better experience, to be honest. I've had people even say like, oh no, it's not overpowered. Like, mod trucks are balanced. And then I'll watch their stream or I'll see clips that they post and they're just ripping around with infinite fuel at like 200 kilometers an hour. It's like, what? That's overpowered. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Well, yeah, so Docked actually has a, and I haven't tried it yet. It's got a free mode now. I don't know what it's like, but if you played through Docked and felt like there wasn't enough content, maybe give free mode a shot and see if it's any good, because they just added that with their last update. And that was kind of what we wanted right from the start. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it's any good. I believe you have to complete Docked to access it, and then once you've done that, you have access to the free mode. So if you try that, let me know if it's any good. I'll get to it eventually, but I have to complete the game first. We're on Flooded Foothills, and we do one map at a time. No mods, DLC, base game trucks only. Wait, you don't even use the mod trucks for the mod that you're, or the DLC trucks for the DLC that you're playing in? Like, what if you discover a new truck in a DLC? I like those. I would at least use the DLC truck. Oh, do you mean you don't use DLC truck packs? Okay, those also can be kind of overpowered. Yeah, like the Mastodon. Those Mercedes ones actually seem relatively balanced, but there's been a couple that are a little bit broken. Is that what you mean by DLC trucks? That's fair. I've played, wait, Car Dealer Simulator. We played used car simulator, I think. Is that the one you're talking about? And then last night we played cheap car repair. It was so good. We're gonna play it again today, to be honest with you. Like, that was a really, really cool game, and I'd like to play it again today if we can. Maybe a couple hours of this, and then we do some more cheap car repair. Oh, this is gonna be worse than I thought. This is that road where I was like, this may be rough, but we use DLC and base. Oh, DLC and base game trucks only. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think that's a better experience personally. DWM mods are not OP, and he is on our Discord to get it, semi-private mod. That's an enclosed 4-slot trailer. I'll have to take a look myself. I've stopped taking people's word for it when they say DLCs are, or mods aren't overpowered, because I've had so many experiences where they say that, and then I look up the mod and it's like the Dirt Pounder 10,000 infinite fuel machine. Like, so I'll have to see it for myself before I can agree. Because yeah, there definitely seems to be a, what's the word? A trend for really overpowered stuff. Don't put your age in chat, Talon. I mean, you're 32, so it's gonna be fine, but don't put your age in chat, because then the kids start doing it. Talon, happy birthday though. Either way, that's awesome. Would you ever consider owning a Subaru? I would, yeah. I recognize the challenges with Subarus, but even then, I think for having a rally car, that'd be pretty sick. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like this is not the road. It's down there, isn't it? Hold on. Let's try this. I think we're supposed to go this way. Yeah, there's some vanilla, like, balanced modded trucks. I'd have to see. Either way, honestly, my recommendation is to get through the game unmodded first, or at least the original 3 maps. I think by the time you hit level 30, by the time you get into some of the later DLCs, like by the time you finish season 4, you're probably not struggling with the game that much anymore anyways, but I at least would not mod in the base game maps, no DLC, just to get that feeling. I'd also avoid the tire pack. I think the tire pack really changed the way the game feels in the early game, and not for the better. I think it did kind of make a worse experience. I mean, you can play it however you want at the end of the day. That's just my recommendation. If you like a challenge, I'm assuming, you know, in that case that you play like me. If you want a challenge and that's what you find fun, don't ruin the experience for yourself. That's how to do it. If the game is too hard or you just want something more casual, you do whatever you want, you know. I like that Freightliner FLD. Yeah, I thought that one was really good, actually. I haven't used it in a little bit. But we were using it in the Quebec map a lot, and it was, I think it was a blast, dude. Might get the T248R on Friday or Saturday. Good choice, dude. Enjoy. Okay, we have to find... Can we get up here first? Maybe we're just gonna... Do I have spare fuel, or what's the deal? Yeah, I probably have enough fuel to make this work. Well, do we have to go over here anyway? Yeah, you know what? We're probably gonna go this direction anyways. We'll go here and here. We'll pick up the vehicle spare parts, and then we'll go around that way and we'll unlock that worksite in the same time. Do I have my seatbelt on? I don't. My back is killing me today, so I'm just trying to survive right now. No seatbelt for me. Sometimes I like to wear the seatbelt because it's actually kind of comfy, but like my back is absolutely killing me right now. I've been having trouble with it for about a week now. And it's bothering me a lot today. I don't know why. I must have slept on it funny. Kate, thanks for the follow on TikTok, dude. Play some Farm Sim again and you just followed? 5 seconds into following and you're demanding what game I played? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We'll be back to Farm Sim tomorrow. We got Austin Farmer on stream tomorrow. So we'll play some around then. Dodgy, thank you for those 2 golden boxing gloves. Dude, what the heck? That's so nice. You got SnowRunner for 15 bucks on Switch. That's pretty good. The Switch version doesn't, like, they did stop releasing DLCs for it, but there's still like a few hundred hours of gameplay in there. No, you're good, Cage. You're all good. We're mixing it up with some trucking today. And then, yeah, we'll be back with Farm Sim with Austin tomorrow. And then why did my game freeze? Oh, we're back. I don't know what we're doing on Friday. I don't have anything planned for Friday. Saturday's usually another Farm Sim day as well. Did you get Forza Horizon 6? I did. Good game. I think I'm not done with it yet, but I had to take a break. I was playing a good chunk. I put about 100 hours in the first week. And break time for me for Forza. And then I'll go back and I'll probably end up finishing the DLC sometime soon. It was good. How do I check how long I've been following? Type that thing that Ember just typed in chat. Just the exclamation point follow age, and it'll tell you how long you've been following. Okay. So up here. Man, this truck rocks. We must have been using this one a good chunk. I don't know if this is a DLC unlock or if this is like a DLC pack. This thing is sick, dude. And it is not using up very much gas. I wonder if we could turn the... Oh, it's all-wheel drive is always on. I was going to say, we could turn the all-wheel drive off and save some. But that is not an option here. And it's really not using that much. I know, isn't that crazy, Jay? 2 years, dude? That's nuts. Okay. Get that diff lock on. Actually, it's a lot faster with diff lock. This one should probably have diff lock basically non-stop. Okay. If it's any good and high. It's not bad. Not bad. There we go. Okay, vehicle spare parts, right? Should we just bring 2? Or maybe... Let's go see what it needs. Maybe I'll put some service spare parts in just in case. Oh, let's take a guess. What do you think on this work site? Service spare parts? We can also check this one. Okay, so Zix612. One vehicle spare part. Then we've got a work site right here. Let's just check and see. Southern Jungle, that's way over there. Northern Jungle is what we're working on. I hate that it doesn't tell you what it needs. Consumables. And then there's this one right below on the map, but it doesn't, I don't think it'll tell us. No, we got to get over there. I'm guessing a service spare part at least. I do one service spare part, and I'm going to do one vehicle spare part. And we'll see if that does it. What are we driving? The Voron? That's a Voron? Oh, sick, dude. Okay. One service, one vehicle. And then we're going to hope that this here is a service. We're going to go back up this way. If not, we'll just drop it somewhere and then it'll be on the map if we ever need it. Or I'll take it to this warehouse. Yeah, it's probably the move. Take it to the warehouse. Might even let us store it in the warehouse, actually. Just be a little efficient with our transport here. Okay, we got 180 liters of fuel. I got some on the roof. We should get a fuel truck somewhere in this map, probably. Oh, I don't know if I've hold on, we should accept this just in case. You've been streaming like 5 years, right? I've been streaming 3 years. A little over 3 years, because I started in January of 2023 was my very first stream. Right at the end. I've got that one already. It was like my birthday in January or a couple days after. I think it was like the day after my birthday in January is when I had done my very first one. That was on TikTok though. The first Twitch stream was May 5th of that same year. But I didn't go on Twitch until people were asking. Until people were asking for ages for me to get on Twitch. I don't know why. Mods, could you double check that message that didn't go through? I don't know why it didn't go through. But if it looks okay, if you could send it through, that would be great. LGBTQ and Clanker. Thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. I appreciate that. Welcome in. First, hope you've been good. I've been good. Piebald, how you been? You modded your game to use the Ice Road map on Mod.io. I've played the Ice Road map. That one was pretty good. I'll be honest, it did get boring kind of fast. But if you play the version where the Ice Road map is part of the highway hauling map, that one rocks, because then you can, you don't have to spend all your time in that one map. You can kind of leave and come back. I like that. That was cool. Oh, Brent, thank you for coming over from Raven, dude. I appreciate that. I think Raven just said he had to go take a call or something like that, but welcome over. First, I don't know if you remember me. I used to have a different username, MitchedUp2008 on TikTok. I do remember you, actually. And Twitch used to watch you all the time. Then life started. I played in on your games before, I think. It was Farming Map, but it was a while ago. I remember your name at the very least. I don't remember if you played any Farm Sim with us, but I definitely remember your name, dude. I appreciate that. Autobot doesn't even know? That's okay. No worries. We'll teach it how to mod, dude. It's all good. What game is this? This is called SnowRunner. It's a like off-road trucking game. It's very good. Autobot just kind of like, it's just kind of extra careful. So sometimes it freaks out a little bit, but generally we've got it in a really good spot. Like I think a lot of people hate Automod on Twitch because when you turn it on, it's just an absolute terrorist. But we've been trading our Automod for 3 years now, and it's in a really good spot. The only thing it'll not let you do is curse. And that's just for TTS reasons, to be honest with you. Yeah, I used to play multiplayer, but people started hacking in the multiplayer games, and it really... It really started causing problems. I don't want to risk it anymore on this save. If I ever do a multiplayer game, I would do it on a separate save, but this is my main save. I've had this one since this game came out, which is what, 7 years ago? I think this game came out in like 2019. I've had this save since the game came out, and I don't want to risk it. I could back it up and stuff like that, but it's just not worth the risk. So unfortunately, we had to stop. I still do some like multiplayer farm sim sometimes. Some multiplayer Euro Truck, some multiplayer American Truck, but SnowRunner pretty much became like a no multiplayer type of game. And it sucks because it's like just one idiot ruining it for everybody, but what else is new? Welcome to the internet. You know? I did play Forza Horizon 6. Yeah, great game. All right, let's see what this needs. Did we guess right? I'd be so happy if we got this right. Oh, it needs vehicle spare parts. No, dude. I was really hoping it was service spare parts, but it's vehicle spare parts. Did we see what this one needed? That one won't tell us for some reason. I don't know if they're supposed... Are they supposed to tell you what they are? Maybe not. Let me just see. Is the work site? Consumables, metal beams. Okay, so we're going to go around this little thing here. Get back on the road. And then we're going to go drop this either at the warehouse or in the warehouse. And then we'll just take the rest over to Northern Jungle. And that'll be open. And hopefully it's nice. And we can actually bring logs through there. Because when we went around right here, this was a really bad spot for logs. So hopefully this works. And give that a try, see what happens. Yeah, we've been doing a little bit of logs already, but I wanted to make this a little bit easier to get through for the logs. This map is too big. What kind of complaint is that? This map is too big. What an insane thing to say. Jay, you might be the only person on the face of the planet that's ever thought a SnowRunner map is too big, dude. Everybody's been asking for bigger maps for 6 years now. Map is too big. This is what we want. We've been asking for this. What do you mean the map is too big? It takes 10 minutes to go from one end to the other. Yeah, that's the best part. What do you want? You want less game? You want to play less game, Jay? What are you asking right now? Oh no, my cheeseburger's too big. It takes me long to eat it. I'm too full when I eat the cheeseburger, dude. I'm so sad about this. I wish they'd make smaller cheeseburgers. There's just too many. Too much value for my money. I hate that. Jay, what the hell are you on about, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually can't believe you just said that out loud. I don't want to drive 20 minutes for some logs. Play something else. That's the point. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's the point of the game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm having this conversation right now. Cheeseburgers aren't too big. They're too tall. They're not too big. Tall burgers, stupid. Wide burgers, hell yeah, that's fine. But it does get to a certain point where it's just like, give me 2 of them, you know? Too tall, I will agree with. Sparks, do you think they have a place called Fat Burger? They do have Fat Burger, and it is good. It is good. Dad and I just went to Burgers Priest the other day, though. Holy, that might be one of the best burgers I've had in my entire life. Don't try and say you're rage baiting. I know you're telling the truth. I know these are real thoughts in your head. And now you're backtracking and you say, oh, it's rage bait. It's rage bait. No, it's not. I know for a fact because you've said stuff like that before. I'm calling you out on this, so you don't get to play rage bait just because I disagreed with you. Now you gotta listen. You gotta face the consequences. Oh, dang it. Oh, maybe we're good. Now we don't need bridges where we're going. Don't call me out. I will call you out. I will. That's what I'm here for. There's a Fat Burger not far from my place. Yeah, they're pretty good. Get it lettuce wrap though. Every once in a while I do like a lettuce wrap burger just to mix it up a little bit, and Fat Burger does a killer lettuce wrap. It's very good. I just buy year passes because I could go and get them for cheap. Yeah, year passes. If you know you're gonna play this game, year passes are great. Okay, so we can't actually leave something here. So what we'll do is we will go like this. Now, I think this one is service spare parts. I really don't want to mess it up. Does the other one say on it what it is? think this is service spare parts. We'll just leave that right there because I didn't actually need it. Oh, oops. Hold on. And then this one, I think it actually says if you zoom in on it. Hold on. Pretty sure that says vehicle spare parts. Okay, and we'll just gas up while we're here. We have some extra fuel. Refuel. Oh, that's spare wheels. Hold on. Not a lot, but it will get us where we're going at the very least. Right over there. Okay, cool. There's like 4 seasons together. There is, yes. My money is not on Sparks in a boxing match. I wouldn't put money on me in a boxing match. That's crazy. I'm not. No, I'm never boxing. I also like don't want permanent brain damage just because I wanted to like. What is there a benefit to boxing? Listen, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I don't exactly have the primal urge to fight anybody. And also like it's all loss. There's no gain. It's all pain, no gain, dude. What's the point? No boxing for me. I'll watch other people knock their teeth out. I need to protect my beautiful face, the money maker, I call it. You know, when I have to be on the internet every day with my face, I know the only reason people sub is because of how gorgeous I am. Same with Jolly, like we had this conversation yesterday. Well, was that Jolly or was that Eager? I was Eager. Same with Eager. You know, the only reason people watch us play Farm Sim is because we're a couple of 10 out of 10s. And I can't risk that, dude. I have to provide for my family with this thing, dude. It's your big forehead? Yeah, big forehead is considered very attractive where I'm from, okay? You can pull a Tyson and bite off ears. I don't think I want to bite somebody else's ear. That doesn't sound appealing. I'm sure you could just pay somebody to bite their ear. I don't think you have to risk getting punched for it. I think there's probably a service out there that will just let you bite ears, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Also, can we turn on that, is there like an immersive HUD thing that we could turn on here? I can't remember why I turned it off. Immersive HUD. Immersive mode. Zone markers, objective markers, force wheel input prompts. I don't know what that means. And you know what? I don't need that crane navigation legend either, because I've played this game for 2 million years. There we go. That looks good. Nice and clean. I'm liking this no HUD thing lately in games, dude. This has been good. Fun fact, the head trauma in boxing has only come about due to boxing glove as they cushion the knuckles. Bare knuckle boxing is safer in that regard. What? They cushion the knuckles and it makes the head take more damage? How does that work? There we go. Ooh, that's like not the easiest place to get through. Well, actually, not bad. It lets us skip a lot of space from there. Okay, is there anything else? What's this tricky descent one? As a knuckle dragger, I can't confirm. Can't or can? Tricky descent. Deliver this? Okay, no. So that's not going to fix anything. I'm just trying to come up with ways to get to the sawmill easier. Let's go through and see if there's anything else we can fix on the other side. Because I have a feeling that we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more parts and stuff. Ever tried punching a skull with bare hands? It hurts. Oh, I see. So they go for more headshots. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense. Interesting. So it's not that like it does more damage. It's just people tend to not go for the head until they're ready for a finishing blow kind of deal. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Corvax and Matthew, thanks for the follows on TikTok, guys. Appreciate that. What season is that? It is the latest one, the one that just came out. I can't remember what number it is. Something insane, like 18 or something nuts like that. Yeah, let's go through here, see if there's any more work we can do for opening up this map. Yeah, a bridge layer would be sick. Either a bridge layer, or I actually really would like that roadcraft ability to, whoa, fingers out of that thing, to put them down. But then you'd be playing roadcraft, you know, at that point. Okay, what the heck is going on here? So there's some fixing we could do here. Can I actually see what that needs, or do I have to go over there? That needs service spare parts. Are you freaking kidding me? That one needs logs. So logs we can figure out. This one needs service spare parts. I don't know if that would actually make life that much easier. This one would. Putting logs down here would. But this, like, that's not much worth of a pass. Much worse of a path. I'll get there. Okay, well, man, that really needs 2 service spare parts. What else? That's it. It needs 2 service spare parts. Dang it, dude. We had those. And I still have to go all the way back for those service spare parts. Is that worth it? I don't know if it's really that bad. I don't think it's worth it. I think this pass is totally fine. Until we maybe need to move something bigger, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to leave this truck here just in case. And then we're going to go move some more logs. And I think I'm going to bring something for long logs as well, because it looks like there's a few reasons to move long logs. Okay. Let's go get our logging crew figured out real quick. Love this game, but it takes time. Yes, this game takes time, dude. It's insane. Do I have a driver's license? Of course I have a driver's license. Stop engine. Okay. Are you a Destiny 2 fan? I was for a little bit. Yeah, I've given up on Destiny, but yeah, I was a Destiny fan. That game was great, dude. Before they changed it all, I had a great time. I was playing non-stop Destiny. Parks has his license since he was 9? What? What can we bring for logs? For long logs? What? Can this do long logs? That'd actually be sick. Certainly wouldn't have any trouble with, we got a log loader. What can we use for long logs? I think you're right. Isn't there now a dedicated long logs trailer that you can put on an anchor or on a saddle? This map is annoying for getting trailers though. Just need a low saddle. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get a trailer anyways. Where do we get them? Trailer store. Oh, so we gotta get to town first. Holy, they make nothing easy in this game. There's a gas station in town, luckily. Yeah, I think we go that way and then up. Just need a low saddle and we can move, and we move long logs with that? Can I see this in another map before I commit to that? I'm just curious. Before we really try it, I just want to see if that's good. Saddle low, you said? The trailer has a short and long. This is saddle high, so we need something pretty beefy. Saddle low, beefy and saddle low though. I think that can only do high. I doubt the oven horn could do saddle low, but that'd be sick. Holy, that's got a lot. What? A universal. Oh, it's a compartment behind the thing. Oh. Saddle high. Hydro lift saddle. Is this one any good? I thought this one was kind of cool, right? Like, doesn't this let you pick up a trailer? I just can't remember what trailer it does. Might be the move. Hold on. Can the direct drive wheel work with joysticks? Yes, of course. This does 2 mediums? Okay, it doesn't want me to use a controller. Let's go like this. The regular log trailers, mediums. We've got the futon logging trailers, which is short and medium. Whoa. Special semi-trailer for logs with folding mechanism. Does that do long logs? It looks like long logs. Hydro lift is a log trailer. Yeah, but like what? Long? 2 mediums. That's it. Said there was another log truck. I think you were right though, isn't there? I think it's only showing me high saddles right now. What kind of logs does that do, chat? Load it into my test save. Would you? That would actually be really helpful. Sorry, that would be great. Okay. I mean, that might be cool. I'm just going to recover. Because, yeah, I think you're right. There was some new low saddle, too. Now, I don't know if there's actually a good truck for this that is compatible with the low saddle. Like, that's going to be high. Plod's high. Long, but the pivot on the hitch is minimum. Oh. The boar. I'm not going to drive the boar because I actually don't like it. Oh, that's high saddle only too. I'm guessing most trucks in this class are going to be high saddle, right? That one does low. That's what I see it. I don't actually want to use this truck, but like saddle low. Oh, that one does the big one too. That's kind of sick. Okay, low saddle. Isn't there a trick too where you can not bring any saddle and it will show you all the saddle options? Man, this truck is huge. Forgot how big it is. Oh, the Freightliner could do it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we've got... That's the one. Double logging semi-trailer. It's a low saddle, but it does 2 mediums. Okay. That one's 2 mediums. We've seen those. That one is long. Okay, so we could do 2 mediums with that one, or we could use the Hydra lift for longs. I kind of like the idea of a Hydra lift. What's the best truck to do it with, though? Avonhorn, maybe? Can I get a crane on there? That's the only thing, though. No. Is there one that could do a crane and long logs? You know what can is the Kenworth. Kenworth could do a crane and long logs, and it'll actually go everywhere we need it to go. Yeah. Unless they added that foldable one to this, that'd be kind of sick. They did not. So this one you could basically just do a crane. Long log attachment, and then that's it. But I mean, are we gonna really need the crane? Because usually if I tip over with these, I gotta send something out to pick it up anyways. Maybe we don't need the crane. Yeah, maybe we run the Avonhorn. We use that ridiculously massive attachment on it. And we do that. The only thing is, how much extra fuel does this actually get? Because I think it does get a little bit. Is that on the bumper? Yeah, it's got 160 extra on the bumper. That's kind of sick, dude. I like that. Probably use the smaller one, though. That looks, as cool as that looks, I bet that's going to be really inconvenient. That seems like it's going to be a more maneuverable setup. So we're gonna grab that. Yeah, and I think, you know what, we've got enough fuel trucks kicking around that I think we should be okay. You know what we could do? We should carry, well, we've got the, oh, hold on, I'm in the wrong map. We gotta go back home. Or go back to where we're working, I guess. Oh. Cover. And back to here. So we've got a gas station in the middle of the map, but is there like a place that we should put a fuel truck? We're gonna go down here, gas station. Probably would be nice to have a fuel truck somewhere in here just to gas up when we go through, but I don't think it'll make sense to drag it behind us this time. At the gateway. Yeah, gateways are a really good place to put fuel. I think we'll just send a separate fuel truck out. Next time we go the other way, we'll send a fuel truck out and that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to follow the road all the way through to here. And then we need to get to this little road here. And then here. And the gas station. We'll stop at the gas station. Then we'll hit the trailer store. And then we need to get back up. Oh, can you go this way? There's a little bit of a road there. I don't know. It might be kind of sketchy. We're going to try it. And then we'll go up here. I think we've been there before. It might be all right. And then we're going for logs. So the reason I'm bringing long logs is I want to fix that one spot up ahead. And then we'll just leave this kicking around as our logging truck, our long log truck. The hydrolift does long log. Okay, perfect. Then we will set out. We will set out and, oh my God, there's a goofy fan right on the front of my dashboard. We'll set this out there as our long log truck and we'll just keep it in the field. I really got to set up fuel and parts somewhere out there, maybe. Just so we can support all of these ridiculous trucks that we're bringing out there. Dove, thank you for the 5 stream free. 100 days. Should be 100. You're right, Dove. It should be 100. 554, welcome in. How you been, dude? Eastbridge is really easy to repair. That's what we're working on right now. So Eastbridge is our current project. Well, that being said, like, do we already have the stuff for Eastbridge? Because we brought some logs over there. That is the one that we're doing. Eastbridge, is that in here or is that a... That's probably like a big one, right? That's Westbridge. That's not too bad. Northern Tower. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Westbridge. Westbridge isn't too bad either, but we don't need to go over there yet. Bridging the gap. 2 service spare part. 3 wooden planks. Do we have enough for those 3 wooden planks? We might just be able to do 3, actually. Hold on. Because we just brought some logs over here. Oh, we're good. 3 wooden planks. Oh my God, 9 wooden planks. Okay, it makes 3 at a time. Jesus. Well, we're set for a while then. Okay. Well, then, that makes life way easier. We should try and bring all of those back. Okay, change of plans before we bring these long logs out. And I'm going to leave that truck, that Avonhorn, just out there for now. I'm just going to park it off to the side so we remember that this is the one we wanted to use. But we want to bring as many wooden planks back as we can because we need... So we got Eastbridge, which needs 2. We need Broken Root, which needs 2. What else? Is there anything else in here that could benefit from... I think this one needed wood, right? That's just a work site, though. I feel like there was one here. Consumables. Vehicle spare parts, cargo containers. Okay, maybe we just go grab 4 for now. And then that'll be good because we'll basically have a route. Well, okay, the sawmill's kind of a crappy route to begin with. There really isn't a good one. Oh, what's this one? The Way of Water. Do I have that? No. Oh, I'm in the Avonhorn, like right there. Oh, well, don't mind if I do then. Hold on. 4 loads of medium logs makes 36 planks. I made enough to cover both maps. Okay, so not super urgent. Well, we're good for a little bit then. Let's get these bridges repaired. That's why we went to get those to begin with. Mechanic Boss and Not Skull Leader and Noah, thank you for the follows. Josh, thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Appreciate that. We're just gonna go see what this bridge needs. Because this is the move. The opening up all of the bridges and clearing the work sites and stuff like that. That makes the rest of the map so much easier. Infrastructure first always. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Watchtowers, infrastructure, and then you can get it. And then I get into the big contracts. Usually you unlock like more passageways and trucks and stuff like that. put together a pontoon crossing. Okay. Okay, maybe I see why I'm not using this, this immersive HUD. Because I can't see what my mission is. Visit the sawmill. Okay. I'll just do that right now, I guess. All right, I'm here. Okay. Should have grabbed that one probably while we were exploring, but this worked out. I'll visit the sawmill. Got ahead of ourselves. That's what we get for not getting missions while we're exploring. Now a pro one-handed farming on a controller. That didn't take long. 1 day? Shmuel, that's pretty good. Thank you for the, hydrant. Oh, there's some wooden planks here. So that's what you mean by it spawned wooden planks for you. Now it spawned wooden planks. And it probably wants them for back here. Well, that's a pretty good route to the, that's a pretty good route to the sawmill then. I'm guessing we want to unlock that pretty quick here. Can I get a truck over the river? This looks like a real river. So we'll have to go the other way and then come back down. Okay, so if I grab a truck that can carry at least 4, we go up there, we get these 3, we bring them back, then we go back and we get 4 more. 2 for East Bridge, 2 for West Bridge. Wherever it went. Right here. West Bridge. I think we'll be set. So Avalorn's going to stay for a second where it is. We're going to get... This is a pretty classic job for the FEM 37. Because this can hold 4 with no trailer, so it can be easily recovered if we need to. Okay, so we're going to follow the road all the way up. We're going to get back to... Oh, the sawmill. We might be able to go this way. That's crappy, though. That's still the fastest. Okay, I do remember taking this last time. I just had a smaller truck that kind of struggled through here, but the FEM is going to be just fine with that. And... Uh-oh, I need a crane out there. I have a crane. The Zix is relatively close. Okay, well, I can't crane it itself, but honestly, I think we risk it. I don't think it needs to. We'll bring the Zix over. And we'll be just fine. All right. The Quebec DLC is good. I have all the DLCs. And I really did like the Quebec DLC. I like the winter maps personally. They do get kind of old after a while if you play too many in a row, but I gotta turn the hands off. I don't know when I turn those back on. Hide driver's hands on. Get out of here. I don't want to see that. First, have you ever thought about the phenomenon where if you have 1 rock and someone gifts you another rock, you now have 2 rocks? JB, why do you waste my time with words that mean nothing? What do you gain out of this other than wasting my time? I'm going to start pre-reading your messages. I just got to do it. Freya, thank you for the 350 stream streak, by the way. Holy, that is insane. 8 planks total for those 3 bridges. 8? 7. 7 total for those 3 bridges. I think. Yeah, 3 for this one that we're doing now, and then... oh, wait. It is 2 and 2, right? I think it's 2 and 2. Haley and Aaron, thanks for the follows on TikTok. The fact that the FOV can't go over 130 annoys me so much. Over 130? You need a field of view over 130. Listen, I'm a big fan of a wide field of view. 130 is good. Like, that's fine. Most games give us like 90 to 100 at max. I'm happy enough with 130 in this game. I don't know if you're playing with your screen like 1 inch from your face, but that's high, dude. 130? Funny to see the tone of your voice change the deeper you get. As I read more into there, yeah, I get more and more pissed off. Never mind, it's 9. It's 9? How is it 9, Jen? It can't be 9. It's got to be 7. Gotta be 7, or I'm in trouble. Or I gotta change strategies here. 9? Why would it be 9?
Craven just subscribed at tier 3 for Raven? 4 months.
No freaking way, dude. Okay, that one's 2, and then Broken Root 2. Am I crazy? Oh, this one's 3. That's why. Oh crap! It is. No, it's 8. You're right. It is 8. Oh man. What do? What I'll do is I'll bring one with me. I'll bring an extra one with me on this one. And it'll be 8 and I'll be fine. Raven, thank you for the tier 3 sub for 4 months. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, tier 3 for the very first time. Raven, are you freaking kidding me? Thank you so much. Seriously, that's amazing. Thank you so much for subbing at tier 3 and supporting the stream. I really appreciate that. Hope your day's going good. Are there any limited resource zones on this map? Yes. I haven't checked them for wood though, to be honest with you. I could do fem with a trailer. Fem with a trailer. Do that. I got the chance to do that right now. Is that gonna be a nightmare to manage? Because then I could just go get it in one shot, bring it back, repair this, cross. Because this can carry 8 when you do it, right? I think you're right. Let's try it. I'm gonna tip because that's a horrendous setup. But yeah, I think this is like one of the better ways to 8 slot. I'm just gonna grab that mission because I don't know if I have it yet. Grab the trailer store, gas station, and then we'll just cross over this way. All right. You're thinking with your brain. We'll just go that way, and then we'll just follow that road until here. Then that way. Okay, this is quite the trek, but I think this is gonna work. Family trailer is good at pushing the trailer out in tight turns. Okay, let's give this a shot. It's been a long time since I've used that. I was kind of at this point in North Carolina where I was using the fem for everything because the truck is actually pretty overpowered. And I had to kind of make myself use it less because of how kind of busted it was. So we'll see. And it's got like, it uses a lot of fuel, but it has fuel reserves as well. And if you set up your map in a way where you've got fuel laying around, I think it's manageable. We're gonna give it a shot. Also like that I can get through anything. The only time the fem is rough is when it's a really rocky map and you're trying to like go on the sides of mountains. That's where the fem kind of falls apart. So like Austria, it's kind of a rough truck in Austria. But I think this one's a lot of bogged down, kind of muddy areas. So this is probably our guy right here. All right, sounds good, Youngo. Luis and James, thanks for the follows and the shares on TikTok. Elias, thank you for the follow as well. I want to see the mirrors because I'm on console. I need to hold the D-pad to look around. Oh, I see. I'm actually surprised that the mirrors look as good as they do in this game. That's true. No, that's a good point. I get the field of view need then. Sask, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. Why when I'm watching you play SnowRunner, I want to play it, but when I play it, I don't want to do it anymore. I have that experience when I watch people play a lot of games. Like, I'll watch somebody play... Oh, man, I had this experience recently. I was watching somebody play something. I can't remember the game. And I was like, man, I want to play this. So I booted it up. I played for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I don't want to play that. I just enjoyed watching somebody play it. I get it. I really do get it. We should make some time for you and your viewers to play on one of my maps. We probably could, Raven. If not you, I would not have a hardcore map with hand pushable equipment. You gave an amazing idea. Dude, always happy to help. Seriously. Thank you for supporting the stream. If you want, I can make our reality server and host it. I don't have a lot of time to play on servers, but I am totally cool with you like putting together a server for people in our Discord too. If you want to, because that's like I really don't have time to host a server. I'm totally cool with you putting all that information in our Discord and get more people in your server, and then these guys get a multiplayer server, community server, and I don't have to run one, which I hate doing. I'm on PC with controller. In-cab is for spider winching only. That's fair. I like it with these articulated trucks. I find driving in first person actually is easier than driving in third person, just because it's kind of, I don't know, it's just easier to conceptualize, I guess. There you go, Raven. That sounds good. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Also, Sam, thank you for the rose on TikTok. Okay. This is the only part I'm like kind of worried about because it is kind of rocky, but it's actually not that bad. Raven, I'm gonna leave that up to you. You pick the map and the mods, and then you let me know, and we'll pin it in our Discord. That's totally up to you. Whatever you think people are gonna like. I would say go crossplay if you can. But other than that, I think you probably have a good idea of what will work. We'll be done in 1 to 2 days. Okay, sounds good. I'm looking forward to it, dude. We can talk about it on Friday if it's done by then. Only crossplay. Yeah, I think that would be good. Whoa, that was bad. The truck equivalent of tripping. Let's go a little wide. Like that. Doing good on gas. We've got a gas station coming up, so no biggie. We're gonna learn my lesson about hitting trees, or am I gonna do it? No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm going with a big map, but like if you gotta do crossplay console, you're kind of limited on the map size. You can do a big feeling map. I think there's some maps that do that really well. Bacon Boy, thanks for that follow on TikTok too. 6 setup, thanks Lucifer. I appreciate that, dude. I gotta post more pictures of the stuff in the setup you guys can't see. Oh, do it? Why did I put that there? Okay, it's fine. I gotta post more pictures of the stuff you can't see because I have added a lot to this this setup since I posted the last picture. If you want to see a picture of the setup from my perspective, it's actually in the about section on Twitch. The only thing that's missing from there is my flight throttle. The throttle wasn't there when I took that picture. I use this as my flight stick, but the throttle actually wasn't there when I took that picture, so I gotta retake it. Okay. Oh, that's how you get the billet? Oh, sick. Where is it? Fix and fuel up the truck. Where even is that truck? Oh, it's over here. Oh, sick. Okay. You better bring a fuel truck out there and get that going. I want to test and see if that's any good. All right, let's get a trailer. Metalo, thank you for the follow too. Why don't you play the Moza anymore? I still have my Moza. I still like it, but my whole thing is testing as many wheels and pieces of gear as I can so that when you guys ask me questions about gear, I can answer them. And so I am constantly changing wheels. You'll see this one change too. Like this one will go away at some point as well. Oh, how do we do this? Ramped, right? Holy, what a setup. Okay. We drive from here. That's a nuts setup, dude. We're zoomed out as far as we can. Okay. Are you dual stick on Farm Sim 25 for logging and excavating? Yeah, that's really where it comes in the most handy. There's not a lot more in Farm Sim. The only other place now in Farm Sim where the dual stick comes in handy is the crane on the new ships, on the new boat. And that one does a dual stick pretty well too. Otherwise, dual stick is kind of a little overkill for Farm Sim. What I really got it for was Construction Sim originally, because that one's got lots of machines where it works. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I can't really see as much as I need to see from there, so we're gonna go here. Spark, did you get your dad into streaming, or did he get you into it? He got me into it, to be honest with you. I don't know if he wasn't necessarily the reason I started streaming, but he was streaming long before I was. And so I was definitely kind of familiar with it before I started. So basically, the first time I ever streamed was in high school. We ran an esports league in high school. And as part of that, we streamed it on Twitch, and we would get, we were getting like 200 to 400 viewers at the time running this league. And that's kind of where I started learning broadcast. I wasn't on stream though. I was kind of running it from behind the scenes, OBS and stuff like that. And then we kind of continued it after high school. They asked us to come back, and so we weren't on our own account at that point. We were running it for the local leagues and doing the same kind of thing. And then I had tried streaming 1 week, kind of in the middle of COVID. I had a week off of work, and I streamed for that week just to see if I liked it, and I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it at all. And so I stopped, and then about 4 years later, I started seeing a lot of people streaming on TikTok for sim racing stuff, and I was like, man, that looks cool. So I got a steering wheel. I started playing a lot of like sim rally basically, and I was like, man, maybe I could stream it. This is really fun. I'm really good at it, and I was playing ranked at the time and doing really well. And I was like, well, maybe I could stream and that would be fun. And then I was hooked. At that point, I was a goner, dude. Out of War, yeah, you can do dual sticks for Out of War as well. Did you ever have the big truck lorry wheel that Moza did? Yeah, Moza had sent that to me when they launched it, actually. It's a little expensive, as with a lot of Moza stuff. It's a little expensive for what you get, but it was high quality and it was good. You do need the tilt kit if you're going to have that wheel because it's massive. But yeah, I did use the truck wheel and it was cool. I don't think they should charge as much as they're charging for it. Like, it's not... What are they charging for it these days? When it came out, it was like $300 or $400. Like, it was a lot. And it wasn't quite worth that. But it's well made. I mean, maybe keep an eye and see if it's ever on sale. The other problem it had is the R5 was almost too weak to run the TSW because it's such a giant, heavy wheel that 5 Newton meters of torque almost wasn't enough for it to feel good. So it would move it, but you kind of felt like you were playing with 1 Newton meter of torque because the wheel was so heavy, you know, you didn't end up with a lot of that torque left over, which is what you need for your force feedback. So I don't know. I don't know how much I recommend it. Maybe not on an R5, maybe on an R9 if you got the budget for that. Go for that. If they made it lighter and cheaper, I think it would have done better, to be honest with you. I think they've got a pack with the TSW and the R5. I don't know if I would recommend that. I just didn't love the TSW feel. It's a niche product that players will pay. It's reasonable. It's probably the reasoning. Oh yeah. I mean, they kind of take the Apple approach, like make something good. Well, maybe not the current Apple approach, the old Apple approach of like make something high quality, make something innovative that nobody else has made before, and you could sell it at a premium, right? That's kind of the approach Moza takes to sim racing. Yeah, a lot of their stuff is a little bit too niche, a little bit too expensive, but I generally feel like it's, you know, quality stuff. The only issues I ever had with Moza was the data ports on some of their things would fail, and that was really frustrating. And the game compatibility is still really rough. That's something they need to prioritize more, in my opinion, is playing Forza on a Moza, getting force feedback is still a nightmare. It does now have compatibility for SnowRunner, Roadcraft, stuff like that, so they're getting there, but I think they need to work out their whole compatibility thing, and they'll be in a much better spot. I put a real 3-spoke old school Scania wheel on my G923. It's so heavy the base fails initializing if I have it when powering up the PC. Yeah. I generally don't recommend people mod those G923s, G920s, G29s, but it's technically possible. The R5 trucking bundle is $469 USD. See, that's not a bad price. That's not a terrible price for all of that together. I just don't know if the R5 is the right wheel to use with that TSW, and that's kind of my issue with it, you know. What trailer is that? This is the ramped semi-trailer. We're doing quite the migration across the map with this kit at the moment. Brandon, thanks for the follow on TikTok, dude. I appreciate that. Maybe those bundles aren't a bad deal. My only other thing with Moza is the add-ons are all separate, but like necessary. You know, like the brake performance kit is an extra $30 or $40, but you do actually need it. Otherwise, there's not a real spring in the brake. So it's like, it looks cheap when you just look at the bundle price, but there are things in there that you do need to make it competitive with other things in the market. So the pricing can be a little bit sneaky. But again, they're, you know, it's just a little more expensive than some of the equivalent stuff. The Scania wheel is billet aluminum, powder coated, and weighs close to 20 pounds. Okay, well, I'm not really surprised that that what is the G923? 2.9 Newton meters? 3.5 maybe? Yeah, that is not surprising. That's nuts. And how many inches across is it? That's a big deal too, is how many inches across, because the further away from the center that you put weight, the more torque you need to move it. If you had a 5-inch wheel, as silly as that would look, if you had a 5-inch wheel that was 20 pounds, you could run that on 3 Newton meters. But if you have a 20-inch wheel that's 10 pounds, 5 Newton meters is going to have trouble with it. A friend of mine, also a streamer, has a Bavarian SimTech Omega Pro V2. I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of that. The most expensive wheel I've ever used is the SimuCube V2, and it was pretty solid. I was quite happy with it. It was it's a little circumstantial. Like, that's for simulator players, like people who are no-lifing iRacing. That's kind of the wheel you want to get. If you're playing stuff like this, it's going to be more of a liability than anything. Compatibility is going to be rough. It's going to be annoying to maintain and set up. It'll chop your fingers off on this game, because this game is not meant to be played with that much torque. But it's a good wheel. Those active brakes are kind of the thing I've been seeing that I'm the most excited about now on the market, is the active brake pedals. Those are the ones where you like feel the car through the brakes, because that's a big deal. I mean, anybody who's ever driven a real car knows that you get so much information through the brake pedal, and the feedback on the brake pedal from the hydraulics like that. So you're making a lot of decisions off that, especially if you've ever driven on ice. If you've ever driven on ice, a road car on ice, you know that feedback in your brake pedal is the difference between stopping and not stopping at all. So that now that we're seeing those in simulators, that's so sick. I don't know how many games are actually compatible with them yet, but that's a sick piece of gear, dude. Biscuits, how's it going? Welcome in. Is the body of an F1 car as a cockpit? I've seen a few people with that. That's really cool. If I ever had the space, I'd do something like that. I think that'd be really awesome. Oh, Biscuit, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. I appreciate that. What the heck? Thanks for using your Prime in here. What did you play last night? We played a game called Cheap Car Repair, and if we see X, Canadian Mama, in chat, thank him, because he gifted me that game, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I think we're gonna play a little bit later. I got a couple of games that we can play. We can either do some Microsoft Flight Sim, or we could do some Cheap Car Repair. I'm leaning towards Cheap Car Repair personally, and then maybe Microsoft Flight Sim on Friday. Would be good.
Just
I'd be down for that,
tier
honestly.
1 for the first time.
Jen, what the heck? Oh my god, at a tier 1 as well. Jen, thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. Thanks for supporting the stream. And thank you for all your help with the game as well. You're over from Raven Farm. Oh my god, I cannot believe how many people. Well, I'm sorry that we've got all you guys over from Raven, and I'm out here not farming, but we will be back to some farming tomorrow. I did not know that you guys were all coming for a visit today, but thank you so much. And huge shout out to Raven. We're gonna have to go check out Raven stuff. And we were talking about earlier about maybe putting a server together. So this might be a win-win for both of us here. Dakota, thanks for that follow. Can you drive manual? I can. What did I learn on? I technically learned on a standard. I learned on old farm trucks and vehicles like that. So I did a lot of my early driving on standard. Plus the tractors that we had growing up were all standard as well, right? And then my first car was an automatic. It was a 2003 Dodge Grand Caravan. I named it Bertha. And it was the greatest vehicle I've ever had in terms of the amount of value I ever got out of that thing. I'm not gonna lie, I know the Dodge Grand Caravan is not the coolest vehicle out there, but man, my birthday's in January, right? So I had my license before a lot of my friends did, and I had a van that could carry 7 of us at a time, right? So having a van where I could carry 7 people at a time in high school was the greatest experience. And then after that, I had a Dodge Neon. That was a standard, a manual. And then I was borrowing Grandpa's, that one died, and so I was borrowing Grandpa's 2012 Mustang GT. That was a standard. And then I eventually got a Neon, no, not a Neon, a Dart, a 2014 Dart. I just got a really good deal, and I'm not super into the car. And that one's a manual. That's the 2014 GT. So it's a really good trim level for what I paid for it. It's a manual though, it's an automatic, and the transmission sucks. So I think that'll be the first thing to go. One of these days it's gonna shift, and I'm gonna hear a popping sound and a bunch of clanking sounds, and that'll be the end of that car. And I genuinely expect that to happen within the next year. If I'm honest, I don't think it's gonna last that long. Oh man, it's coming up on 200,000 kilometers, I think now. Really, that much? I think so. I think I put over 120,000 kilometers on it myself. So it's getting up there, dude. Crash, thank you for the 705 stream streak. That is insane. 25 streams until 2 years. That's nuts, dude. Thank you so much. Mods, are you able to check that message? Our Automod is doing weird stuff today. That's what I came over to see. I'm trying to get something together for you tonight. Wait, what does that mean, Biscuits? Something together for me tonight? That sounds like a threat. Is it good or bad? Could you direct me or someone of your mods to give me a channel to make questions for the server? I'd like to see all viewers and your community input for it. Tell you what, Raven, could you actually DM me on Discord instead? Let's figure out all the details first, and then we'll set that all up tonight. I'll handle that myself, but DM me on Discord today, and we'll chat after stream. I think that'd be the best way to do it. Canadian map hardcore mod with hand pushables. Yep, hell yeah, dude. That is our current playthrough as well, and it's awesome. I found the link for the wheel. If you want to see it, I can post it in Discord. Post it in Discord. Yeah, we got links turned off in the chat, but if you post it in Discord, I am actually curious about that because I've never heard of that wheel before. Will you play Microsoft Flight Sim online, maybe? There's online? How does it work? I mean, I'm down. How does that work? Do we do is there like jobs we could do together, or like how, I guess. I'm really new. I just started playing it like yesterday. No, I started playing it on Monday for the first time. I'm going through, I just finished my PPL. I'm almost done my CPL, and then I'm getting into rotary wing. So I'm very new to Microsoft Flight Sim. Is this SnowRunner or the new game? This is SnowRunner. I feel like I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? Sure have. Crap. I like a long ways too. Did we be stupid and pitch it through the trees? I actually think we can make that. Oh, can we break these little trees though? We can break these little trees. I think this is doable, but I'm taking on a risk here. That's gonna send me into outer space, dude. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, I might just have to go around. Oh, but I'm not gonna make it through there. Well, I might. Wow, that sucks. I could get down here and use it to turn around. I could actually use this to turn around, I bet. What do I get for not setting out my waypoint? This is why I do waypoints, is because I get lost while I'm talking to chat. And then I'm in trouble. Okay. I think we can use that to turn around. A small oopsie. Yep. And I'm low on fuel too. Oh, that's going to be another issue. We are going to have to find a way to get gas out here too. It's going to be quite the operation, honestly. Okay. Over here, and then what is that? Yeah, that looks drivable. The waypoint made it look like water for a second. Okay, okay, okay. That's bumpy. That's bumpy. Yep, a little bit of damage, just like me. Come on. Sneaking through spider witch for the cat. We probably could But like if I, it's 20 minutes down the drain if I get stuck in there. So I'm going to play it safe. If there's one thing I've learned about SnowRunner after 3,000 hours playing this game is that shortcuts are not shortcuts. They just ruin your day. Okay, awesome, Raven. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll get it. We'll get it figured out after stream today then. Okay, if we could do this without falling. I gotta name my next baby Chat so he feels special. Please don't name your baby Chat. Please do not name your baby Chat. That's worse than like some of the insane millennial names we've seen over the last few years, dude. Do not name your baby Chat. Shortcuts can be shortcuts, but most likely not. That you're falling for it. Jen, you're falling for it. That's what the game wants you to think. It wants you to think they can be shortcuts. It's like going to the casino. They're like, you can win some money. Put all your money in here. More money can come out sometimes. That's exactly what happens with shortcuts in this game. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We're better than this. We're good SnowRunner players. We're better than this. We leave the shortcuts alone. There's only pain and misery. Once I create channels in Discord, I can show you how. No, I know they can. It's all good. I just want to get it set up myself so everything's done right, Yeah, you can win $30 million. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah, that would be helpful, Toby. Well, we'll play it again today, but that would actually... Can somebody tag Toby and just tell him the name of the game we played yesterday? It's Cheap Car Repair is the name of the game. What trucks are in it? In this game? All of them. Okay, that's not true. Dude, there's like 140 trucks in the game now. Some of them are real, and then some of them are kind of like parodies of real truck, kind of like how Rockstar does it with their cars. That's kind of how this game works as well. I want to kit a big giant truck to bring out a bunch of fuel here. This map is taking up a lot of gas. That's the crazy part, because it's deceptive, right? It's not a straight shot across the map. It's so windy that you don't really realize how much fuel you're going to use to not go that far. Yeah, I did play a good chunk of Roadcraft. I really liked it. I thought Roadcraft was a great game. I did feel like it was getting kind of repetitive by the time I got to the end of the base game. So I've dabbled a little bit in the DLCs, but generally I would say I need a break from Roadcraft. I thought they did a good job, though. It's kind of a unique game because there's really not any other games where we get to build roads like that. And so I'm happy they made it. I'm happy it is the way that it is. I didn't think it would be more popular than SnowRunner, but it was definitely a success, in my opinion. They also have that Harbor game, right? That's Docked. Yeah, Docked I was a little bit disappointed by. They did apparently add... Basically, the reason I was disappointed is because it was a $45 game that took a few hours to get through, and then that was it. There was nothing else you could do. It was just done at that point. They did release a DLC, and then as part of the DLC, or when they released the DLC, it's not part of the DLC, it's when they released the DLC, they added a free mode where you could just continue to run the port. And that's kind of what I felt like it was missing from the beginning. So I have yet to play that, but that gives me a little bit more hope for that game. It was well made in terms of how it felt and looked and played. It was good. It was polished. The joysticks didn't launch with joystick support, which sucked. They definitely should have waited and launched with joystick support, but I think that's either on the way or it's in there now. So it's kind of that classic Saber Interactive, start with a really mediocre game and then turn it into a really good game over time. I think they're going that same direction. I was generally a lot happier with how Saber has been since Roadcraft. So I was hoping that Dock would be a little bit better right off the bat, but I think they'll get it there. They'll get it there. They should make SnowRunner and Roadcraft instead. They're making a competitor to ATS, ETS. It's not a competitor to ATS, ETS. What it is it's a... I think it's meant to be more like SnowRunner with roads. Now, obviously, it's a little more simulator oriented. I don't think it's a competitor to ATS and ETS, but we'll see. We'll see. I do agree with that, though. Like, I think making a game, just make SnowRunner 2 at this point and add a bunch of the stuff from Roadcraft so players can do it if they want. And I think that would be the way to do it, right? Make it a SnowRunner style game and let players either play it like SnowRunner or let players play it like Roadcraft. Because I think if you add all the capabilities of Roadcraft in there, some players are going to play it like this because some players played Roadcraft like this, and some people are going to play it like a road building game. And I think that would kind of be the best of both worlds. Yeah, we'll see about Road Kings. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the goal with Roadcraft is just yet, you know? Road Kings, sorry. Road Kings is redacted, but the public info does feel more like SnowRunner on roads with simulator. Okay, I was just making sure I was on base with that one. Because I don't think there's a public playtest, but I'm not sure we're allowed to share, or there's a private playtest, I'm not sure we're allowed to share any information about it. No footage or anything like that. So I'm just trying to be kind of careful. I remember spending hours clearing rocks in this only to learn they spawn, but oh dude, I thought I was getting so clever in season 4 in Amber, because what I did, you know the flatbed on the back of the trucks with the big flat ramp? I'd put the ramp down and I'd use it as a shovel to push all the rocks off the road. I thought the same thing. I was like, man, this is gonna fix this problem forever. And then I went to the other map to get my truck so that I could bring it through, and it was it was all reset back to normal. Yeah, I think that's honestly what triggered. You and I had the same experience. That's what triggered my interest in Roadcraft. Ultimately, is I was like, oh, this should be possible. Road Kings is not out. There was a private playtest, but it's still pretty under wraps. Not really allowed to talk about it. Some people in our community actually were in it as well, which was great. I was in it, but I'm pretty sure it's all still fully embargoed. NDA'd, actually. Not embargoed. I think it's NDA'd. Totally different game, but that is the Far Cry vibe. Cleared out an outpost, and 2 minutes later, it was back. Far Cry, yeah, I mean, they kind of had to keep it fun. That was one of the cruxes of Far Cry, right? Is once you beat it, the world was boring. But I think pretty early on, like I think as of 3, you were able to reset all the outposts. As long as you fully captured them, then they'd be yours. And then I think you could reset them later. Far Cry was a cool game. Not one of my favorites, but nice casual game. Oh, shoot. Were you guys interested in Black Flag? Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I was going to look into the campaign for Black Flag because I think I got an email about, hold on. Let me just bring it up before I forget about it. Ubisoft had emailed me the other day. What's the date today? Is this Black Flag? Hold on. It actually doesn't say what game it is. I don't know if I have my login in here. Login. Oh, I might. Verification code by email. Oh my god, chat. Sorry, I thought this would be faster. Yes, it is. It is an invite to Black Flag. You guys want to play Black Flag or no? Black Flag? I don't know. Do you want to play that or no? The new one, not the old one. There's probably somebody streaming the old one. I'd be interested in watching. AC is one of the games I always meant to play, but never got around to. And this is widely considered to be one of the best ever. I also didn't play much of this one. I played a lot up until this one. And then 3, I was like, ah, screw it. Okay, relax. There's enough spamming in the chat. I was gone now. Okay, maybe. I might do it like just, oh, scroll. I can't. Sorry, resend it if you could. I'm so sorry. I can't scroll up. Okay, I will. I mean, we could just play it either on Sparks After Dark, or we could just play it briefly for like a couple of hours and see if it's any good. Because I'm a passive fan of the Assassin's Creed series. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not hooked on the series, you know? And yeah, I was told that was the best one. Oh, with Microsoft Flight Sim, you can fly online with others using IVAO network. There's even ATC. Very cool. Oh, that's sick. I don't want to like super hardcore RP Microsoft Flight Sim, but I'll see what's out there because that might be kind of sick. Play it now. I don't think I can play it now. It's interesting and there's drops. It might be up your alley, but it's very story driven, more so than other games I've seen you play. Yeah, that's kind of why Assassin's Creed can be a little like not that crazy for me. Is story driven games tend to feel kind of railroady for me and I stay away from them, but might be cool. Okay, I'll accept that campaign. I'll just see what the requirements are. If they just want us to stream it, usually they'll send you a key for the game and they'll be like, stream it for a couple of hours and you're good. So if that's what it is, I'll do that. Am I still in Calgary? I am still in Calgary, Cosmic. Welcome in. Sorry, I saw you just sent your first message ever. A little bit further up. We are neighbors. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, it's I've liked my time in Calgary. It's been good. I also like Amy and I were at the gym yesterday and we're like, man, why is it so quiet in here? It's dead in here. And I remembered everybody was at Stampede at the moment. So it's my favorite part of Stampede so far is everywhere else is dead, dude. Ivan Drumheller was born and raised in Calgary. Did you move to Calgary from somewhere? Shore Park for me. Edmonton, just east of Edmonton is where I grew up. And then I moved to Calgary just about 8 months ago. He's here to tell you. Who's here to tell you to keep it down? That's what I figured, Maccabees. A game like that, I figured would have a lot of open world stuff to mess around with. Sorry, are people streaming the new Black Flag already? It's not even out for a while, is it? Or is it out already? Lived in E-Town for about 4 years. I'm so sorry. Sorry, is the new game out or is it, are we still waiting on it? I genuinely don't even know. Yes, streamers with ad and it's out tomorrow. Oh my God, no way. We could do a little bit of that on Friday. It might be kind of cool. Bees is streaming it. That makes sense. Okay, you guys should go check out Bees then. That's awesome. I might mess around with it a little bit. It's just under 2 hours. Oh my God, I never realized it was so soon. Okay, I'm tired of listening to the engine on this truck. Get this filled up. Has 100,000 viewers right now on Twitch. Oh my God, that's insane. Okay, so we need these 3. I don't think it matters where we take them, but we have to go to that spot where it wants them first anyways. Okay. Lots of creators get codes from Ubisoft. Oh yeah, there's so many. Ubisoft gives out so many codes. I will actually say that's one of the things I like about Ubisoft. Like, they can be very hit or miss on their games, especially lately. But I do respect how many codes they give out to creators to just get their games out there. Try to meet more people who also stream around me, so I searched you up. Oh, what the heck? No way. That's awesome. Man, who else is around? Austin Farmer is in Calgary as well, Cosmic. I don't know. I do know some other streamers in Calgary, but I don't know if they say they're in Calgary, so I don't want to be the one to tell you. I know Austin is publicly in Calgary. I'm not sure about... I'm not sure if I can say who else is in Calgary, basically. Austin Farmer. Austin_Farmer. He does a lot more YouTube, but we stream every Thursday. He'll be here tomorrow. You know people? I know some people, Emmy. I know some. I could probably really shout him out, actually. Oh, guys, if you go command Austin in chat, I think it'll link his channel, actually, in chat. Probably the way to do it. There's a guy who streams called Blue Spark. Oh, he has my dad as well. This is also my dad. He said, I think he's public about the fact that he's in Calgary. So he's, his is Blue Spark. If you command dad. Oh, I do have a command for Austin. Go command dad as well. If there's any other Calgary streamers in chat and you would like to put that information out there, feel free, but I'm not going to out you. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my brother. Yes, there's also my brother. I don't know if we can get through here. We're going to try. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, that sucks. So we, oh, there's kind of like an offshoot here. When does it get back on? Presumably around here, maybe. We're going to try that. Okay, we're going on a little bit of an adventure. Now, the problem is we are pretty much fresh out of diesel. Well. I think we got to bring out a big boy here. Something big that I could just leave. How much gas does this hold? This was a repair truck too, which is nice. Sparks, you doing TwitchCon this year? I'd like to. Are you doing TwitchCon this year? 1,600 liters. 1,100 liters. Repair things, but I don't know if we really need repairs. I think we go for straight gas. At the same one? Yeah. Not the one we want. What about that other? Do I have any more of those? Oh, what do you call them? I don't want to do a trailer because then I have to bring it back, and I like just recovering them when I can. How many plods do I have? How many feds do I have? What the heck? There's a charge of buying trucks around here. Oh, there it is. Yes, this one. That's why I have so many of these. These are my favorite truck to just leave around the map for fuel because they hold so much. 2,800 liters. Hell yeah. Is there a bigger one? Is there a bigger fuel truck, Chet, that can hold more gas just on its own? Or is that the biggest? Because that's nuts. Bigger than that? There's a Caterpillar 745C. But that one didn't have very much. Without a trailer. Specifically, I'm looking for without a trailer because I like recovering them. Oh, what about this one? So it sucks to bring around the map. That was just got a little one. Okay, so not that one. Okay. I don't think the Fem can. Is there anything with like a dedicated fuel tank, like a specialty fuel tank? Twin steer can't. No, I think that's everything. We're going with that. Look at that thing. And this thing chugs fuel as well. In fact, what we'll do is we're going to swap this over to the good engine. Because when we have it, yeah, when we have it set as a fuel truck, it consumes insane amounts of fuel. But that's totally fine. Yeah, we're going to have to bring it up right now. I mean, I could maybe... You know what I'll do? Is I'm going to give the Fem a bunch of gas from the 612. And then I will open up that bridge and I'll send the fuel truck back out the other way. Once that bridge is open. That's probably the smart way to do this. Because then it can bring gas back to this. That'll be all right. What do I do with the wood? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do you do with the wood? You'll have like missions around the map that you have to bring it to, basically. And we can just totally drain this. It doesn't need any fuel. Well, it might actually be able to fill the Fem entirely with its reserves. You wrote that a few minutes ago? I'm so sorry. Sometimes the chat moves a little faster than I can keep up with. Especially when I'm looking at trucks. Guess we'll repair it while we're here. 6 parts. Trunk repair supplies. Okay. Service kit and whatever's left. Close. Close. I think it'll be more than enough to bring it over, though. Okay. Get those beacons on. Those are not very bright beacons. Those are not keeping anybody safe. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's do this right so I don't mess this up. But we basically need to... Okay, we're just going to follow that road, I guess. Up to here, here. Find a way back around here. I mean, we could probably go back further up, but it's all good. And then... Oh, there's a work site in the way here. So you know what we'll actually do is let's try and get over this way. Then that'll take us to the riverbank. We'll really want to get that sorted out though. That will make life a lot easier. And then I wonder, I gotta look for a mission and see if this bridge is a mission. Or if it's just gonna be collapsed. But if that was something we could fix, that would be lovely. Whoa. Also keeps it running while mapping. That's done me over a few times too. Yeah, I'm bad for letting it idle when I do anything, dude. It's insane. I don't know. I just have to book it off work well in advance for TwitchCon. Okay, maybe message me about TwitchCon, Emmy, and we'll see who's going. I'd like to go. I do enjoy TwitchCon. I don't know if Dad's gonna go this year, but let me know what the plan is, and we can maybe make it happen. You have a lot of faith in the truck trailer combo? I do, actually. I try to drive it from here for a little bit too. Sometimes it makes it a little easier. Okay. I don't like your content. You're not funny. That's okay, Reese. You actually don't have to watch it. If you don't want to. There's definitely better people to watch. I'll be honest with you. Team Interceptors, thank you for the follow on TikTok, by the way. Where's the snow? It ran away. That's why they call it SnowRunner or whatever. Cody said he can't come either, but I have a couple friends who might go. We'll talk. Okay, sounds good. What? Cody's not coming this year either? What a little turd. Tell him to make it happen. That was definitely a TikTok comment. I don't know. Twitch tells me I'm not funny more than TikTok tells me I'm not funny. You guys are way meaner. You've always wanted a full driving sim setup? You should get one. It's so worth it. I mean, I know they're kind of pricey. You can't just get one, but if you ever have the ability to and you're interested, check it out. It's awesome. Oh, now Reese says, I love you, man. All joke. Reese, I'm getting mixed signals over here. That's crazy. He's doubling back, dude. Reese, you gotta stick to your guns. What is it? You fold it under zero pressure, Reese. What setup do you use? I use a GT Elite, a T598, and 2 Simtask farm sticks. I can't even see where I'm driving. I'm just driving and hoping for the best. I also gotta be a little more careful with this trailer, probably. Okay. Already stuck. I don't see this trailer making it very far. No. It's gonna be winch central, I think, but it will make it. It's just the rocks. This thing does not like rocks. So once we get into the bog, I think we'll be okay. I need to take my turns a little bit wider though. The decay on this trailer is nuts. I don't think I should be up here with this. Okay. Back it up a little bit. Wiggle it back. Okay. Jackknife a little bit. That's all good. You don't see this working out? No, watch this. I got it. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. It's gonna work out. Okay, I need to see the front for a little bit. Wreck incoming. You have a disgusting lack of faith in me, Jay. I got this. You'll see. It's gonna be so good. Okay, doing good. Bob, thank you for the rose. No need to winch. I don't need it. I'm all good. Still doing all right. I do not want to come pick all this wood up. That's for sure. Little tippy. Is this Roadcraft? No, this is SnowRunner. Okay. That was the hard part, I think. Well, okay, this doesn't look much better. Okay, take it wide. Take it wide. Look, they give us lots of rock to go on here, so we're going to use it. Take it nice and wide. Right? Okay. Doing good. Lots of width here. Okay, now we get real tight. This, okay. This is the Fem 37. It's awesome. I would much rather get the Fem 37 through here with this setup than take that stupid 8-slot trailer anywhere. I'm such a hater for the Super Heavy. I know people like the Super Heavy so much. I am a genuine Super Heavy hater. Hey, it's a little more room in there. Need it to pull itself over. Are you truck fat shaming? No. I'm truck long shaming. I'll do this very carefully. Okay, okay. Good. It didn't really want to turn, but that's okay. We can jackknife and come back. We got a snorkel on this thing, so we do not have to worry about water unless it's literally over top of the cab. That jackknife didn't do very well for us, but push ourselves back just a touch. And then all the way over to the right. Come on, I need that front end to twist. I think that winch is doing bad for the twisty. Yeah. Okay, now there's a fat rock in front of me. Okay, now we're facing the right way. Can we winch that again? Oh, that's winching the trailer. We don't want that. 1 second. It's not over. It's not over. Yes. Beautiful. Great. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Yes. Very nice. From truck fat shaming to rock fat shaming? Listen, fat's a compliment. Don't worry about it. I was using the PHAT one. Don't worry. I would have gone the other way. I'm just built different. I don't know what to tell you. Worse, but different. Where's this map set? Mexico. Okay, now I think that was the worst of the rocks. Now we have to get into the bog. And I'm also using a lot of fuel, so I gotta be relatively efficient here. Because I've got a little bit left in the roof rack, but we're pretty much... We might be cutting it close. Okay, little tippy, little tippy. If the trees are in the way and you can't see it, you can't tip. Everybody knows that. All right, now this is where we have to get into the... whatever this is. The jungle river. This is where we take the turret. Yep. Okay, submarine time. See how deep this gets. The Fem can handle it though. Like, this thing is built. This thing is built for this kind of depth, dude.
Christ Atherpruit 92 just subscribed with Prime.
Okay, here we go. I don't know how deep this is. Is this a real truck? It is. It's not called the Fem though. It's called the... Oh, it's a Ukrainian manufacturer. What's this truck actually called, Chad? Does anyone remember? It is real, and you can look up pictures of it. It's sick. We do low gear? Yeah, we could do low gear, diff lock. Probably the move. Some rocks in the way. Shoot, we should have gone around the other way, but I didn't know these rocks were here, so it's fine. No, it's not Earl. It's a manufacturer I've never heard before. It's not Earl, and it's not Tatra. Not that either. Well, Tatra's not Ukrainian. I don't know if Earl is Ukrainian. Christopher, thank you for the Prime sub for 14 months, dude. I appreciate that. Thanks for using your Prime in here. The Yamal B6M. Yamal. Yeah, it's a cool look. I actually think it looks cooler in real life than it does in game. All right. Well, I mean, we're actually doing really good in the river. Why don't we just continue that way? Screw all this nonsense. That's going to just get us in trouble. Let's get to here. Well, maybe we'll cross here and here. And we'll just navigate by vision. And see if we can get through. Roadcraft, SnowRunner. Okay. Because I think even if this gets a lot deeper, I think we'll be okay. I ordered dry wood. Well, the wood is still dry. It's still dry. Technically, the wood hasn't touched the water. Okay, well, the front wood hasn't touched the water. The back wood, that's not yours. That's for somebody else. That's the person who ordered wet wood. Well, am I burning a lot of fuel in here? I am burning a lot of fuel. You're right. I think it'll be worth it, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of low and see if we could just high gear this through. We burn a little bit more fuel, but we are moving faster. I got more on the roof, too. Even though we're cutting it a little close, I got more on the roof. Okay, that's our way through. I think we go right around these bushes. We'll be all right. 29 liters a minute is insane. We got 3. That means we got like 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes of fuel left. We better use this time well, dude. I got more on the roof. I'm actually going to put that in right now. Actually, I'm not. Not yet. I'm just going to keep this momentum going in here. And then when we get onto dry land, I'll throw that gas in there. As long as we open up that bridge, we're good. The fuel truck will be able to get to us. It's just, if not, the fuel truck has to go all the way around, and that's a massive bad project. That backwood is a raft by now? Okay, it's now fully underwater. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I wish this was roadcraft. Could you imagine building a road through here? That'd be sick, dude. Very nice. Okay. And then back into the river just for a little bit longer. I think this is our last cross of the bog. Thanks, Shintai. I appreciate that. What the heck? That's so nice. I wish this thing had a little more power on the front, though. It claims to be always on all-wheel drive, but those front wheels do not put in a lot of work. Of course, maybe if I turn diff lock on, they'd do a little better. Okay. I don't believe you, John. You're too mean to me. Thanks, John. Oh, no, there's more. No, we do have to go through the water more. Oh, crap. All right. Okay, well, let's use the last of our fuel before we get any further. Oh, we've got like kind of a long ways to go still. Oh, crap. So here, I realize I'm idling again. Oh, some big rocks over there. Do we want to go around? Yeah, you know what? Those rocks seem like they're going to be bad. What the heck is happening to my game? It's frozen. It's fully frozen. I got nothing. See if we can just, I think it might be, okay. It's just fighting the, different, what do you call them? The different devices. Oh, they added something to fix that in the game. Hold on. The last update added a setting for that. I was reading the patch notes. Disable updating the list of used devices. Yes. There. That should stop that from happening. Okay. Now. That seems good. Now we need our gas. That's it. 203 liters. Okay, we gotta do this with 203. Patch notes, nerd? Well, I would have not frozen the game if I paid attention to the patch notes. Ah, frick! That hurt. Okay. Gotta remember to not do that in this game. Oh, bent my fingernail back. Ouch. That's fine. That's what I get for cranking the force feedback. I just think it's fun. Where are you trying to go? I'm trying to go cross this bog, and then on the other side of this bog, there is a bridge, and the bridge basically connects this whole side of the map to the main part of the map where the garage is. So it's like kind of a big deal to get connected, and then we're gonna cross it. And then on the other side, there's 2 other big bridges that need to be fixed, and it needs these parts. I know. Well, I gotta get a health and safety department or something, dude. Yeah, we won't see him for a month since he's here. Okay, if you don't see me for a month, it's because I messed up my back, dude. Try not to move too much. That thing's killing me right now. Cut your nails, that won't happen. They're short. Look how short they are. I got totally normal fingernails. And it like hit it right for the top though. I can't, I got nobody to blame but myself. Pixel Polar, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate you welcoming. Okay, almost through. We're at 168. Man, we already used like 40 liters just passing that. It's actually safe. It's just that Sparks is a danger to himself. That's a little true, honestly. He probably lets Amy paint his nails. She wants to so bad. If I ever want to paint my nails, Amy will do it immediately. Hers always look great. That's like, she loves doing those. I don't want mine painted. I like mine. They look good. They look good. For men's nails, mine are pretty good. I gotta keep them in relatively good shape because I have to do like videos and stuff where my hands are visible, and it would be really embarrassing to have gross nails and have to have your hands on camera. So I take pretty good care of them. And by that, I mean I clip them and wash them, but the bar is on the floor, so it's not that hard to do. All right, here we go. 140 liters still. I see the Avonhorn on the other side. I like to have my nails dirty as hell for streaming. Gross. I mean, it depends what you do. You know what? If you're streaming like mechanic stuff, who decided that was a good idea? All right, hold on. Are you saying you're basically a hand model? You know, unfortunately, there are some things that I do as part of my job that do fit that criteria. Yeah. I pose for, oh my God, this looks so sketchy. I pose for some Samsung, like billboards and stuff like that. Does that make me a model? Can I officially say I'm a model after that? Or can I just say I've done some modeling? I'll just say I've done some modeling. That's good enough for me. I clean them out with my teeth on camera. That's messed up. That's messed up. Was I the phone? No, I wasn't the phone. I was holding the phone. I have famous. I do have famous hands. There's actually a video. There's a video out there that have my hands in it. It is a Samsung video that have my hands in it at the start of the video, and it's got like 50 million views across every platform. I think technically my hands have been seen by more people than my face, which is a strange thing to be able to say. Okay. Oh, we'll go morning, 6 a.m. Okay, now where does this need to go? So we need to get to... Oh, we need to cross that. This kind of sucks. But we need... You know what? Let's bring that gas truck up here first. Let's just get to the road. We'll bring the gas truck up. We'll refuel, and then we'll figure out how to get across to the other side. We have to go... I guess we have to go over there anyways because we got to return the trailer, so it's not really a big deal. Is that a thing? Gotta make money on that? Because I'll sell pictures of my hands to freaks on the internet. Why not? Why are we stuck? Oh, because I actually went back to the garage. We need this guy here. We'll bring this up. I'm jealous of your glorious paws. Pause! Hold on a second. That's true. For anything on the internet, there is a market. You're 100% correct about that, dude. Original Bobo, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you. What season is this? 18? The latest one, whatever it is. More people know me by my name and face than social media, and I like it. That's probably a good place to be. Because then you could go out, like you could go out and you're totally anonymous. But like, I've been recognized in public a few times, but not enough for it to be a bad thing, which is fine. I think it would just suck if you were like Queso. I think Queso probably can't really go out. I mean, maybe it depends on where, but I think that would suck actually. It might be fun for a little bit until you realize that you can't live your life normally, and then I think it would get really, really not fun. Okay, so East Bridge. Here we go. Here. I'm gonna say I could ditch the trailer, but unfortunately I didn't use the stuff from the front first. My only pecs account? What's pecs? What do you mean? Like pectorals? Like chest? Me? What are you on, dude? Get some glasses. Spark says woman's hands? I do not. And what were you doing in my freezer? I think some people think they will go out and be known by everyone, but the truth is most people don't even recognize. That's exactly it, right? Even celebrities can still go out because you're not looking for people. Like I'm not looking for Brad Pitt every time I go outside. And unless you're really looking, you're not going to notice. That's true. Maybe there are. I mean, there's probably some people who look very, very specific that would have a hard time with that. But yeah, that's actually a good point. If you're a relatively like normal looking person, I think it's probably a little easier. But basketball players, maybe because they're all like 9 feet tall, like people would be looking at you to begin with. That might be hard. Many European stars go live in the US because they can be anonymous. Oh, interesting. I didn't think about that. I've seen These Sparks TV IRL. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. I told you, Emmy, stop asking me for autographs when you run into me. I forgot to get an autograph and everything. You've probably got something signed by me for business purposes at the very least. It's good enough. All right, so drop off. I think 2 or 3 at this one. Now, backing up with this is gonna be a nightmare, but we might just have to tough it out. Or can I finish this bridge? I wouldn't mind just leaving this here. What else does it need? 2 service spare parts? You know what? Did I leave a truck over here? I left it on the other side. Wait, this is maybe doable. Doesn't have enough fuel. Okay, stop engine. It's in here. It's this one. It's probably closer than the other one. I just don't know where it is gas-wise right now. Ezekiel and Ligma. Thank you for the follows and the shares, dude. I appreciate that. Oh, this is really low on gas. How far away is that fuel truck? Oh, to be using half my tank to get there. I also don't know if I'd make it. Okay, we'll go through. Hi, Cara. How's it going? Welcome in. What's the best way to do this? What's the quickest way to get gas to this thing? This is empty. I do have the Kenworth, but I think the Kenworth is actually pretty low. But this might get back to the gas station. I think if we do this really well. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try this. So this is that shortcut that we made. It might make it, but it's gonna be very close. Gonna make it like 10 feet away from the gas station, then it'll be done. All right, and then we could just take this bridge across and over. 138 liters for that? Okay, how do we drive this very efficiently? It's got always on all-wheel drive. I can't turn that off. Okay, we'll kill the handbrake. I was smart that time. I didn't touch the wheel. Okay. And then, is driving in high more economical? Well, we move faster. You know what? It might be just because even though it uses more gas, we're moving way faster. Okay, hold on. Hold on. And we just got to pedal to the metal here. Oh, that's not good. To bounce off that and tip. Oh, we're good. Oh, shoot. Was I supposed to take a... Did I miss my turn already? That's right there. Am I? Hold on. I know, right? That's when you realize that you shouldn't have been idling, is when you try to do something like this and you run out like right before. And you know that if you didn't idle while you did your mapping and stuff like that, you would have made it. But do I change my behavior? No, I do not. Okay. Diff lock. Did we get through? And we should be winching too, because winching is free power without fuel. Okay, very nice. Back to high. If you make it, I'll gift a sub. Deal. Deal. I'm in. Just using so much fuel, honestly. I'm a little bit nervous. 113 liters. Run about 20 liters a minute. Holy dude. Not great. If not, we want foot picks. Wait. Wait a second. I don't like this deal anymore. I liked when it was a one-sided deal, Ozzy. It was more fun that way. Well, you didn't say it has to be mine. So yeah. Okay, deal. You didn't say it has to be mine. It can be any. I'm just going to Google some. Hand? I feel like that's weirder. Down to 100 liters. Okay. Or that. Yeah, I'll send you pictures of the cat. That works. Incoming cat paw print. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. She's fine with that. Probably. I got a picture of her sticking her tongue out the other day. It's very cute. If you make it, I'll gift a sub if you post hand model pictures in the Discord. I haven't taken hand model pictures. I don't know. That's a little too. It's a little too much. It freaks me out a little too much, chat. Are your hands allowed to hold an iPhone now that they're famous? Actually, no. Actually, they're not. Not in any official capacity, which is a little funny. They are, right, but like, I don't think I'm allowed to make any content, any Apple content. We're doing okay. We got it. I think we got. Oh shoot! Why did I say that out loud? Come on, I know better than that. Right as we got bogged down. Okay. I mean, this is the hill up to the gas station. It's just that we're going to use 200 liters just in here. Okay. Ice Road Trucker's always looking for the drama. Could have just given Sparks the keys and fuel. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, I was like 5 years old at the time, but they could have hired me anyways. I knew how to drive by then. I knew how to drive by 5. Okay, 70 liters. I'm keeping that diff lock on just because I think it's helping us with the rocks. I was exclusively Apple until I tried a Samsung phone for the first time. I never had any Android device. iPads, iMac, iPhone, iPod. Like, dude, I was very... I never used another type of product. But once I switched, dude. I got rid of my Apple stuff so freaking fast. We did it. We're good. 63 liters to spare. Chat, I don't know why you were freaking out so much. I knew we were going to make it. You guys need to chill out a little bit. All that freaking out and being concerned. I knew we were going to make it right from the start. I told you guys, I was like, we're definitely going to make that. No problem. Easy peasy. And you guys were like, no way. And yet here we are. You guys just got to trust the expert. Oh, primitive.
Primitive underscore Aussie gifted.
Primitive, you don't actually have to do that, dude. I always just assume that's a joke when you guys say stuff like that. Primitive, thank you for the gifted sub. That one went to the Rams. Jen! Alright, you guys cut that out. Cut that out.
1 subscriptions to the Sparkies.
Oh my god. I'm not giving you guys any hand model picks, but thank you for the 2 gifted. Primitive and Jen, thank you guys for the 2 gifted. That went to Ramjet and Monks. I appreciate you guys. Man of my word. Alright, alright. What phone does Amy have? She likes that little flip phone. That's the Fold. I like the one that folds open from the middle. She likes the one that folds tiny because she says it fits in all of her pockets and it fits in her purse. She's got a tiny little purse. And so she's had that one for a few generations now. We'll see what they announce this year. See if there's anything good. We have matching phones. I love my Flip 7. You do have a matching phone with Amy then. Yeah, I think hers is a Flip 7 as well. The only thing with the Flip 7 is finding a case. finding a good case is kind of hard because it's such a different phone that not a lot of people making cases out there. But other than that, it's pretty good. Not for me though. I like gaming on my phone, so I need the big screen, dude. Want to try the Samsung Flip? How is it? 1500 seems steep. 1500 for the fold. The fold might be up there. The Flip should be less than that. The Flip is cool. I don't know. I don't need my phone to be any smaller, so like the whole point of it is kind of like useless for me. It really is for people who want a smaller phone. And it is quite thin. Like it's small and it's thin, which is good. I just have no need for something like that. Yeah, I heard there was going to be an iPhone foldable. That'll be kind of interesting because I think genuinely foldables caught on more than I thought they would. Before I had used one, I was like, that's stupid. Why would anybody make a foldable phone? Nobody's going to buy that. And then I tried one and I was like pretty hooked. And I was like, okay, I get this, but I still don't think it's going to catch on. And then it caught on. Like I genuinely thought when I got my first fold, I genuinely was like, this is the last one anybody's ever going to make. I better take care of it because nobody's going to make more of these. But they actually are catching on. And I get it. Like, I really do. On your link, the touchscreen Flip, the Flip or the Fold? The Fold would be like 1500 US. The Flip is the other one. That one should be like 800 US, I think. Unless I really don't know my prices. I don't even think I paid 1,000 Canadian for Amy's Flip. Wesley, thank you for the gifted sub to Stream Elements. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Wesley. I need fast, no lag, fast charge, battery life. OnePlus has been really good. Going for Realme next time. Oh, I don't have experience with either of those, but I have some friends that have a OnePlus. And they seem generally happy with it. Car, I think we're hydrating. The Flip 7 is 1,500? Are you trying to buy like a 2 terabyte version or something like that? There's no way. Unless phones are just way more expensive than I thought they were. I don't think it's that much. I gotta look this up. Hold on. The Flip 7 is 1,500 US dollars. Samsung Flip 7. It actually might be. That's how much it costs? Holy. How much is the Fold? Fold 7. It's the same price? Huh? Wait, what? No, something's wrong here. Flip 7. Okay. This must be like the highest size or something like that. Okay, Flip 7. Oh, okay, yeah, you're looking at the 512 gigabyte one. The other one is like 11 or 1200. Okay, that's the big one. 256 gig Flip 7 is 1462. That's so weird. Cause I'm seeing it lower in Canadian prices at the moment. That is very strange. Yours was 400 on trade. That's true. Nobody's like buying phones straight up, no trade-in these days. Couple of service spare parts, and then I think we just ripped this one straight back over there, right? Yep. I could get there without GPS, maybe. And guys, thank you for starting the hype train. We're at a level 1, 93%. If you guys want the special emotes for the hype train, you just have to do 100 bits or 1 gifted sub. 100 bits is probably the cheapest way to get in on the hype train. And then the higher level it gets, the more rewards you'll get for that as well. So thank you guys so much. The trifold, I don't think is going to happen. I think... So I actually tested the trifold at CES this year, and it was cool. I don't think it's going to make it to market. I think it was more of like, look at this cool thing we could do type of thing. I don't think it might have actually been on the market for a little bit, but I think it's discontinued already. I do no trade and no subscription. That's why I go for performance. That's fair. Versus price. Yeah, that's 100% fair. I need more gigs. I'm a project manager for an electrical contractor, so I'm always on Procore and stuff. Yeah, me too. For me, it's I do a lot of editing and posting from my phone, And so I just go with the biggest one that I could get because otherwise I run out immediately. And I still, like, I think I have a 2 terabyte Fold 7, and I still have a an external hard drive that I bring with me pretty much anywhere I'm going for content. I bring the external hard drive as well because I still run out. I like to record it in like 4K raw though, and so it does fill up really fast. Original Bobo and Red Hawk Recon, thank you for the follows on Twitch, guys. I appreciate that. 256 is 900. Everyone's getting way different prices on these. These are so crazy. Shayla, thank you for the 100 bits. Shayla, you've leveled up our hype train to level 2, and now you're part of the hype train as well. Shayla, thank you so much. Seriously, I appreciate those. Enjoy your new emote. Yeah, I think I'd probably better than trade it is to sell it privately. Like if you're okay with that, selling it to either somebody you know or on Facebook Marketplace, could probably get a better deal and then just buy another phone straight up. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to see what they announce here coming up because they've just announced the new Unpacked, which is like where they announce new products. And so that's coming up, I think, here at the end of July. So we'll see what they do. I'm not going to make any decisions for now. You don't want to know what it costs in Australia. Well, I mean, see, the number is bigger, but it costs the same. This is always a weird misconception people have on the internet with like currency conversion. It costs the same. The only time it actually costs different is when there's a big change in the cost of living. So like in Venezuela, where the cost of living is really high, then it actually costs more. But like in Australian dollars, the number is higher, but the amount that it costs you, the value is the same, you know. Trucker Matsy, oh my God, Matsy, I wanted to ask you a question. I'm so glad you're here. Matsy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. If you got a raid and run, no worries. Totally understand. Otherwise, how was your stream? Matsy, I was just telling people who I thought was going to Sim Gaming Expo. Are you going to the Expo again this year? I'm just trying to get a sense for everybody that's going. I'm going again. I was just trying to get a sense for everybody that's going this year. I understand 3K sounds so much right. It does. You're right. We have that in Canadian dollars as well. Like the Australian dollar is lower than the Canadian dollar, so you get even higher numbers, but we get that too with US to Canadian. So I know exactly how you feel. Plain SnowRunner, too many tips for carrying, hauling 6 loads of medium log, like you're tipping over too many times. Honestly, that's just what hauling logs is like. Only just realized it's 3 logs per load. Yes, you can game that a little bit if you want to. Yeah, hauling logs is tip central, unfortunately. I get you. I think we go this way. I wish due to finances and moving out to dad's, it's just not in the cards this year. Oh, we'll miss you, Matsy. That's okay. If you go to anything else, let me know. Like, I don't know if you do TwitchCon or anything like that, but if you go to anything else, let me know. We'll miss you at the expo this year for sure. That was so fun last year, dude. I think we go out this way. Anyways, Betsy, how was your stream? What the heck were you doing today? What were you playing? And I think this is the road out. And the bridge should be right here. And then we should be able to cross, bring the rest of our wood through, maybe get gas. Oh no, we just got gas at that truck. Man, this thing rips on the roads. What the heck? This thing is awesome. How come I didn't know about this truck? Well, clearly I did because it was something I had recently used, but I forgot about this. There we go. 2 of these. Perfect. I like it. Oh my God, that saves us so much work. That's so much better than going this way every time. I am so happy that's done now. Okay, what was the other one? That is this. Broken root, I think. 2 wooden planks, 1 metal beam. Oh, and the metal beams are nice and close too? Dude, that's awesome. Let's go get the metal beam. Oh, man. This map is starting to come together in a way where it's actually fun. It was a blast. Streetwise played Farm Sim, tested the new internet, and looked at some of my map projects. Minnesota Oh, I'm sorry. That's something else. What map are you doing, by the way? Yes, a rear crane is awesome with a trailer. That's such a good combo. Agreed. Agreed. Sparks, I tried the docked free mode, and it adds more content to the game so you don't get bored after you beat the campaign. Finally. I'm glad they did that. Wish they would have done it sooner, but I'm glad that they put that in. We'll be back to docked, I think. I'm just waiting for the right time. A lot of games we're threatening to get into at the moment. Chat, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. We got a couple hours left in stream still. We've been playing this for just about 3 hours. What do you guys want to play? Do you guys want to try that cheap car repair? That game we were playing last night was a lot of fun. I'd really like to play more of that, but I also set up Microsoft Flight Sim for you guys. If you guys want to do that.
Dove's Tick Gamer gifted a tier 1 subscription
we could do both. Oh, Dove, thank you for the gifted sub to Emmy. What the heck? Emmy getting away without subbing once again. Oh my god, Emmy, I don't know how you do this. Should we do it as a vote? Why don't we do it as a vote? Okay, if you're on TikTok, you'll have to go to Twitch to vote on this. But can we do a vote between Microsoft Flight Sim and Cheap Car Repair? I don't know if we have a mod that could put this together for us real quick. A poll, yes, a poll. That'd be kind of nice. And what I might do, I would be interested in doing both and doing a little overtime today, to be honest with you. I could do that if you guys do want to do both of them. All right. What do we need? Steel? We don't have to make it, do we? Steel beans and take this back. We'll still finish these road, like these bridges. I just want to get ahead of this this pull and see what happens. I light a candle and watch your streams and I make it romantic. Don't tell me that. keep that nonsense to yourself. I don't want to know. That's weird, dude. That's weird. What truck were you using when you were pulling the trailer? The red truck. That's the Fem 37 from season North Carolina. Is that season 12 or is that season 14? North Carolina. Fem 37 from North Carolina. It's honestly one of the more OP trucks in this game. Like the Kenworth 963 is busted. The Fem 37, if you can tolerate that that articulated setup, kind of busted, to be honest with you. In a good way. I like it. Sparks, how do you like your beans on toast? I like having a bowl of beans with buttered toast on the side and then dipping and scooping with the toast. So like I'll cut the toast into strips and I'll use it to like scoop up the beans. I don't really like pouring the beans onto the toast. I think that's the weird way to do it. I know that's the classic way to do it, but I think slicing the toast is way better than pouring it on the toast. And I don't do cheese on mine. I know some people do cheese on their beans on toast, but I haven't tried that. Maybe that would be easier if you did it with, you know, pouring it on. I do like putting a fried egg in there though. Canadian nacho style. What's that? Cut the toast into like quarters and then pour the beans on. Okay, that would actually be good. I do like putting a fried egg on there. That's pretty tasty. Sparks, you turn the wrong way if you look at the game, and then dude, if I look at the chat for too long, yes. That's exactly what happens. Bingo, thank you for the rose on TikTok, by the way. Base, thank you for the rose, and Bob, thanks for the rose on TikTok. We can get through here, right? Hold on, we gotta thread the needle. Okay, at like 1 kilometer an hour. It's not that crazy. Why are we putting beans on toast to begin with? So I also thought that beans on toast would be gross. I was like, the Brits are out of their minds. This doesn't make any sense. And then I tried it one day and I got it, dude. Beans and toast. The texture is incredible. The flavor is so good. You just have to try. Yeah, I gotta say, this is one of those things. Just try. And it's like toast is what? 10 cents a slice? Can of beans is 80 cents a can? Like, you can try this for less than $1. Just do it. Just do it. Worst case scenario, you're out $1 of ingredients. I swear to God, it's so good. It's so good. It's such an easy snack. And then when Amy and I started dating, I was like, hey, I eat this sometimes. You got to try it. And she was also super skeptical. And now I think it's one of her favorites as well. They just got it, dude. They got it figured out. I always do hot sauce in my beans, though. I will say a little bit of tapatio in there. As a Brit, I hate beans. What? That's illegal. Don't they put you in jail if you hate beans or something like that? Or they deny your TV license or whatever you guys got going on over there? Canada's basically France and the UK in one country. That's true. That actually is true. Hot dogs, beans, toast, the best. Like cut up hot dogs? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that could be good. That could be good. Here it's hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. That's like the go-to struggle meal. Is hot dogs and mac and cheese. Kraft Dinner specifically. That's our brand of mac and cheese. Okay, so we need the Fem 37. Good. Oh, dude, I gotta get like a heating pad on this or something. Cody was just in London and he didn't like the food there, so I will stay skeptical. He didn't like the food in London? What was he eating? I don't know. I feel like British food can be good. Brown sauce in the beans. What's brown sauce? I've had the curry sauce that you guys have. That's actually pretty good. What the heck is brown sauce? Spam used to be, now they want a premium for it. Spam did go up in price. You're right. He said it was all flavorless. I feel like he wasn't eating the right stuff. There's good food in the UK. Somewhere. It's out there. I've had it. Cut up hot dogs and put pork and beans in the cook together. Cut up hot dogs, pork and beans. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I like that. British people eat like they're still in World War II. Every once in a while they do. Yeah, a few of those. Brown sauce is not for everyone. What is brown sauce? Nobody's told me what brown sauce is yet. You guys got to come up with better names, by the way. You can't just call it brown sauce. Brown sauce sounds like a euphemism for taking a crap, dude. You can't call it brown sauce. Saying I'm gonna go add some brown sauce to the beans and toast literally sounds like you're sneakily saying I'm gonna go have a poop. I don't like that, dude. Wow, Microsoft Flight Sim 1? Okay, we'll play a little bit of Microsoft Flight Sim and then we'll play some cheap car repair, okay? HP sauce is brown sauce? Oh, that stuff's okay. Why don't you call it HP sauce instead of making it sound like liquid turd, though? There we go. Beautiful. Wow, that paid out a lot of money as well. Okay, so now we can get to the port, which is lovely. What do I want to do with this truck? Maybe I'll just hold on to it. Just leave it here for a little bit. So all the bridges are fixed. We got that one. I think that one's already good. That one's good. That one's good. This work site needs to be fixed. This one needs to be fixed. And then a lot of this map will be figured out.